Okay, good day to all of you, and I am your subject teacher. I am Sir Batario, and I would like to greet all UMS and GAS students who are now watching and listening to our recorded lecture. Okay, so I welcome you here in our subject, Introduction to World Religion and Belief Systems. Okay, so now before we move on to our discussion for today, so I would like to remind you, or I would like to say about my concern, or I would like to deliver these two announcements so that you can have a clarification or affirmation about the performance task and our formative assessment. Okay, so first of all, let me start in our performance task. So as we discussed last week, so we have two performance tasks. So the first performance task is connected to other subjects. Ito yung mga performance tasks na connected, for example, sa Philippine Politics and Governance. Then we have the discipline and ideas in the social sciences. And we have the introduction to world religion and belief systems. So magpapasa kayo dun sa inyong mga respective subject teachers ng tinatawag nating digital bookmarks. Okay? So magpo-post ako dito sa ating MS Teams kung saan kayo pwedeng mag-send or mag-post ng inyong digital bookmarks. Okay? So wait my additional announcement for that performance task. And of course, our second performance task, okay, we will have our digital collage. Okay? So the guidelines of our performance task, okay, has been posted in our MS Teams. You can check it out. Kung kayo ay naka-access ngayon sa MS Teams natin, basahin nyo. At ang deadline nito is October 23, 2020. Okay? So, maybe next week, huwag kayong mag-alala, maybe next week, we will have additional discussion. We will have additional clarification about these two performance tasks, the digital bookmark and our digital collage, okay? And this digital collage has something to do with the philosophical and historical context of world religions, okay? And now, my last announcement is about our formative quizzes, okay? So we will have our formative quiz. Okay, so we will do our formative quiz in our asynchronous schedule. Okay, the first batch of our formative quiz will be happen on October 2, 2020. That is Friday. We have the first schedule for UMS 12-1, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock a.m. of course. Then we have the second schedule for UMS 12-3. Okay, that is 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock a.m. Then we have the third schedule that is 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the afternoon for UMS 12-5. That is the first batch of our first formative assessment. Okay, the second batch of the first formative assessment will be held on October 5, Monday. Okay, so 11 to 12 in the morning, we will have our schedule for UMS 12-4. Then 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m., we will have the schedule of UMS 12-6. And last, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m., that is on Monday, we will have the schedule for GAS 12-1. Okay? So these are the schedule of our formative assessment, okay, our quiz. Okay, you have to comply with these quizzes so that you can pass our subject, Introduction to World Religion and Belief System. So right now, we will have our continuation about the topic of positive and negative effects of world religion. Last time, we have already discussed the positive side, the positive effects of world religion. And today, we will discuss naman yung negative effects of world religion. Okay? So, let us move on. Let us find out. Okay? So, right now, the topic for today, we will have our positive and negative effects of religions. Okay? And our topic, okay, is focusing on negative effects. Kasi last week, diniscuss na natin yung positive. So, this week naman, yung negative effects of world religion naman ang i-discuss natin. Okay. So, in the positive and negative effects of religions, our work plan for today's sessions, okay, of course, we have the prayer. Then, we did, while ago, our performance tasks and assessment announcements. Then, our topic for today, the continuation, the positive and the negative effects of world religions. Then, later on, we will have our Smart Q time, open discussion, and then the Slido.com activities and the 3-2-1 exit cards. Okay? Now, our learning target for today's session is, let us read. We can analyze the positive and the negative effects of world religions in the views and understanding about religious influences, teachings, and global contributions. Now, in the negative effects of religion, of course, we have to discuss the dark side of the world religion's effects. Hindi lang puro yung bright side. So, tingnan natin, what are the negative effects of this world religion? So, according to our PowerPoint presentation, religion has often been named as the culprit Pag sinabing culprit, it is subjected to what we call mistake or misdeed or pagkakamali. Behind divisiveness, pagkakati-hati, and conflicts o hindi pagkakaunawan among the people. There is also beliefs that religion can be dangerous. Nako, mukhang delikado. Kanino kaya delikado? Saan kaya delikado yung tinatawag nating religion? Religion can be dangerous or mapanganib to society when used to advance the interests of the people at the expense of other people, especially those with different religious beliefs. Now, in the negative effects of religion, these negative effects of religion have something to do with social hierarchy. Okay? One of the negative effects of world religions is social hierarchy. And this social hierarchy is connected to what we call causes of discrimination. It can form discrimination. Okay? Then, triggers of conflict and fights, it produces triggers or it produces conflicts and fights, and these conflicts and fights serve as an economic tool for controlling the masses. Okay? And this economic tool for controlling the masses, okay, the short term or in layman's term, the meaning of this is what we call mind conditioning. It impedes scientific success and development. So, connected din pala sa tinatawag nating science versus religion. And this scientific success and development obstructs the use of reason. So now, let us find out what is the meaning of negative effects according to this context. Ano-ano ba yung mga nakalagay dito? Ano bang ibig sabihin ng mga negative effects na nakalagay sa PowerPoint presentation natin? Okay, so let us find out and let us read. Okay? So as you can see here in our PowerPoint presentation, and that is number 1, social hierarchy. And social hierarchy perpetuates the notion of class and gender discrimination and oppression. For example, what is the status of women in the church? Then how about the status of what we call lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender? Halimbawa sa tinatawag nating reliyon, alam nyo, sasabihin ko sa inyo ang totoo. Okay? Yung church, this religion, okay, or the church organization or denomination was founded by a man. Ito ay tinatag ng isang lalaki. At sinasabi ng mga reliyon na ang simbahan o ang isang reliyon ang dapat mamuno ay isang lalaki. Sa kadahilanan na ang nagtatag nito ay isang lalaki. It was founded by man. Ito ay itinatag ng tinatawag nating lalaki. Kaya nga pag tinanong may pag-asa bang mamuno sa simbahan ng kababaihan? This is the negative effects. Bakit? Kahit anong gawin natin sa isang simbahan o halimbawa sa ibang reliyon, imposible na magkaroon ng isang Santo Mama. Yan. Imposible magkaroon ng tinatawag nating Santo Mama. Minsan tinatanong ko kailan kaya magkakaroon ng Santo Mama? O kaya kung merong pare para sa lalaki, kailan kaya magkakaroon ng tinatawag nating Mare? Magbe-bless ka, Mare, o Mother, o diba, Santo Mama, yung tinatawag nilang the Holy Mother, o diba? Meron naman Holy Mother of God dun sa ibang religion, okay? Pero sinasabi ng religion na to, sinasabi ng mga reliyon, ang dapat mamuno sa isang reliyon ay isang lalaki. Tignan nyo, kung ang babae ngayon ay walang karapatan mamuno sa isang religion, di lalo na when it comes to gender sensitivity. Okay? Nasaan ang equality between man and woman? How about the lesbian, gay, and transgender? Yang mga tinatawag nating another sex orientation. How about that? Ano ang magiging status nila? At ang isang negative effects of world religion is, dito sa mga sinasabi ko, dyan sa social hierarchy na yan, minsan nadi-discriminate natin tong mga nasa LGBT community. Not only the LGBT community, but also the other women. Nadi-discriminate natin sila. Bakit? O halimbawa, dahil ang lesbian, ang gay, ang transgender, and bisexual, according to some religious beliefs, sila ay epekto ng tinatawag nating kasalanan. Kumbaga, it has something to do with the effects of our sins, ay wala daw silang pag-asa. Kailangan natin i-consider na this lesbian, this gay, okay, tong mga transgender na to, bisexual, they are also people. Sila'y mga tao rin. They are also human. Okay? Na dapat natin bigyan sila ng pansin. Pero sadly to say, in our society, in our religious influence, and because of religious influence, nagkakaroon ng tinatawag nating inequality o hindi pagkapantay-pantay sa pagtingin sa lalaki, sa babae, o anumang kasarian ng isang tao. And that is one of the negative effects of what we call religion. How about this second one? Okay, how about this second one? Ayan. In number 2, we have the religious discrimination. Tignan nyo, meron kaagad na tinatawag na religious discrimination. And this is one of the negative effects of world religion. Why? Because religious discrimination turns the people against each other because of indifferences in such religious ideologies. It has religious, or example, it has something to do with religious debate and religious persecution. O for example nga lang, di ba? Mapapansin natin dito sa mga religious discrimination na to. Na ano yun? Na kahit tayo may mga reliyon, ikaw man ay member ng ganitong religion, sasabihin mo ba, tingnan mo yung religion na yan. Bakit kaya yung religion na yan naniniwala sa bato? Bakit ang Diyos nila sinasamba nila sa pamamagitan ng bato at kahoy? Oh, that is one of the example of persecution or discrimination. O bakit tong religion na to naniniwala sila na yung pinaniniwalaan nila hindi Diyos, tao lamang na di pangkaraniwan? Diba? O bakit yung kanilang Diyos 3 in 1? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Siya rin yung Ama. Siya rin yung Anak. Siya rin yung Espiritu Santo. O bakit yung Diyos neto? Isang barangay ang pinaniniwalaan. Ano nangyayari sa atin? Nagkakaroon tayo ng debate. Minsan pa nga sa pagdedebate na yan, kukutsain pa ng ibang reliyon. Halimbawa, sasabihin, sige nga, patunayan mo nga, saan mababasa sa aklat na ang Diyos ay merong tuhod? And this is what we call negative effects of world religion. Ano nangyayari? Kapag halimbawa nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na religious persecution, may mga napapahamak. Ano yun? May mga namamatay nang dahil sa kanilang paniniwala. May handang mamatay para sa kanilang paniniwala. May handang pumatay para sa kanilang paniniwala. And that is negative effects of world religion. Okay? So now, let us move on. Number 3. We have the scientific success and development. Tingnan nyo na. In scientific success and development, religion has proven to impede scientific development. And this is the clash between the religion and what we call science. For example, which is true? The 7 days of creation or the evolution of men? Matinding tanong yan. Ano ba ang talagang totoo sa dalawa? The science or the religion? The 7 days of creation or what we call the science creation? The theories of the creation in science. Alin ang totoo doon? Halimbawa, meron ako naging conversation noon sa isang estudyante ko. Sinasabi niya, Alam mo sir, mali naman yung paniniwala about 7 days eh. Hindi ako naniniwala na 7 days lamang nilalang yung mundo. That is impossible. And even our universe, I will not believe that our universe was created only in 7 days. It is impossible according to that student. Bakit? Sa science, meron kaming ebidensya. Ano yung ebidensya na yun? Ang ebidensya po namin, we have the fossil, we have the artifacts, we have the relics, and then we have carbon dating. We have compositions, components, scientific components, scientific method to prove that our planet, our universe was created millions and billions years ago. Yun ang sabi niya. Granting na millions and billions of years nilalang ang mundo. Pero ang tanong ko sa iyo, paano mo nalaman na millions and billions of years bago nabuo yung tinatawag nating universe at yung tinatawag nating planeta? Baka ang calculation na ginamit mo, eto yon. Yung tinatawag ba nating 24 hours in one day, 7 days a week, 28, 29, 30, 31 days in a month. Then we have 365 days, then 12 months in 1 year. Yan ba yung tinatawag nating 1 year revolution around the sun? Kaya mo na sinabing millions and billions of years ang formation ng mundo at ng universe? Sabi ko sa kanya, kung yan ang calculation na ginagamit mo to prove that our universe, okay, is created by something, by someone. Kasi yung calculation na yan, ang ginamit mong calculation yun sa Earth, kaya sinabi mo millions and billions of years. E paano kaya kung gawin natin ang calculation katulad sa Mercury? Pag katulad sa Mercury yan, baka nga hindi nga millions and billions of years. Baka ang tawag nga nila dyan trillion, quintillion years pa. Bakit? Alam nyo ba sa Mercury, pag tumira kayo sa Mercury? Pag tumira kayo sa Mercury, halimbawa yung gusto nyo na walang tulugan, pwede doon. Yung talagang pa maglalaro kayo ng Mobile Legends, hindi kayo makakatulog, punta kayo sa Mercury. Bakit? Kasi sa Mercury, naka 4 days na sa Earth, isang araw pa lang yun sa kanila. Ha? Sir, totoo yun? Oo. Search nyo sa Google, search nyo dito sa YouTube. Ano yun? Ang 1 day sa Mercury is equivalent 4 days dito sa Earth. Ganong katagal ang araw nila. Pero wag ka. Kung gusto mo mag-birthday doon, every 3 months, doon ka tumira sa Mercury. Bakit? Kasi ang isang taon sa Mercury ay 88 days lamang. See? Ang isang taon sa Mercury ay 88 days lamang. So lalabas kung 88 days yan, i-convert mo sa Earth, lalabas 3 buwan. So sa 3 buwan sa Mercury, so 88 days, bakit? Kung ikukumpara natin, yung calculation natin, lalabas every 3 months, magbe-birthday ka sa Mercury. Happy birthday sa'yo. So, pwedeng maging trillion, pwedeng maging quintillion yung calculation. Pumunta naman tayo sa Jupiter. Pag pumunta naman tayo sa Jupiter, iba na naman yung calculation yan. Bakit magiging iba na naman yung calculation? Bakit? Halimbawa, gusto nyo yung pagpasok nyo pa lang sa school, uwian na kagad, wala pa isang oras, uwian na, punta kayo sa Jupiter. Bakit? Alam nyo ba sa Jupiter? Sa Jupiter, ang isang araw doon is equivalent to 10 hours lamang sa Earth. Ibig sabihin, naka 10 oras na tayo sa Earth, doon, naka isang araw na sila. Ganong kabilis naman yung tinatawag nating araw sa Jupiter. Biro mo, 10 oras lang, tapos na yung araw mo, kagigising mo lang, uuwi ka na, hindi ka pa nakakapasok, uuwi ka na kagad sa bahay nyo. Ganun kabilis ang araw naman sa Jupiter, pero wag ka. Doon mabilis ang araw pero ang tagal ng taon. Sobrang tagal ng taon sa tinatawag nating Jupiter. Lalo na pag pumunta ka sa Pluto. Pag pumunta ka sa Pluto, mas lalong matagal ng taon. Baka yung taon mo na sinasabing millions and billions of years maging hundreds and thousands of years na lamang. Ang tanong, bakit mo nasabi kasi na millions and billions of years yan? Kasi ang ginamit mong calculation ay yung calculation dito sa Earth. Pero when it comes to religion, when it comes to religious perspective, hindi nila ginagamit yung mga calculation because for them, God is timeless. God is infinite. How about this? Number 4, that is the historical events caused by religions. This is one of the negative effects of world religion. Historical events caused by religions, okay? This is the power struggle between different groups escalate into historical developments which oftentimes shocks the world. It creates ripple. Okay, it creates wave. Kumbaga sabi nga ni Albert Einstein. O for example, the crusade, naglaban ng mga Kristiyano at mga Muslim nung 11th century. Bakit? Kasi according to the Christians, during that time that these non-Christians, tong mga non-Christian peoples na to, okay, must be converted into Christianity. According din naman sa mga Muslim, etong mga Christian people, they have to be converted into Muslims or Islamic religion. Ano nangyari? Nagkaroon ng war. What happened to the power of the church that time? Ginamit lamang ang kapangyarihan ng simbahan para sa ekonomiya. Ang mga papa ay lalong lumakas sa trono. Okay? Pero maraming mga tagasunod ng Santo Papa, mga Kristiyano, o kahit tagasunod ng mga Muslim, ng Caliphate, ang namatay. Okay? Kaya nga the power struggle between different groups to escalate into historical developments which oftentimes shocks the world. Ano nangyari dun sa crusade na yan? Until right now, there is an existing religious war. Kanino? Between the Christians and the Muslims. Kaya nga nagkaroon ng 9/11 attacks Kaya nga nagkaroon ng tinatawag nating World Trade Center attacks kung saan binangga yung dalawang eroplano noong September 11, 2001. Dalawang eroplano hinijack, binangga dun sa World Trade Center. And that is also the effects or negative effects of religion. How about in our country? Meron bang negatibong epekto yung tinatawag nating religion? Yes. And this is has something to do with EDSA revolution. Okay? I know most of you, okay, merong tinatawag na mind conditioning. Okay? Because some of you, maybe some of your teachers or your parents have influenced you about the story of this EDSA. And now I would like to discuss this because this is one of the negative effects of religion in our country. Ako ba ay nasa authority to discuss this? Yes, I'm a history teacher. Okay? I'm a history teacher. And every time, in every debate, I always saying this argument. Marami na akong napuntahan na forum, na platform, debate, dialogue, para malaman nila what is the real story behind this. Hindi lang basta political to. It has something to do with religious influence. Bakit? Ano nangyari dyan? Totoong nangyari, makinig kayo, mga estudyante. Liwanagan nyo yung sarili nyo. What happened to this event, the EDSA revolution? Bakit kasama siya sa negative effects of world religion? Nagkaroon ng snap election ng 1986. Sa snap election na yan, ang nanalo ay si Ferdinand Marcos. Bakit? Kasi nung nagkakaroon ng snap election, nagkakaroon ng bilangan sa batasang pambansa, nagtataka yung mga nag-e-encode ng boto. Halimbawa, in-encode nilang boto, Marcos 300. Ang lumalabas sa screen, 1,000. At pag tinype naman nila, ang boto ni Cory 1,000, lumalabas naman sa screen, 300. Kaya ang ginawa ngayon ng mga board inspection tellers, yung mga nag-e-encode ng boto, doon sa snap election, nag-walkout sila sa batasang pambansa. Nung nag-walkout sila sa batasang pambansa, kasabay din ito ng pagkukudita. Sino nagkudita? Ayan, nakikita nyo dyan sa picture. And actually, baka maabutan pa to ng mga anak nyo kung magkakaroon kayo ng anak. Kilala nyo to? Si Mr. Immortality. Si Juan Ponce Enrile. Ayan. At si Fidel Ramos. Sila yung nagkudita. Nagkudita sila sa rehimeng Marcos. Sa Marcos regime. O ngayon, isinagawa nila yung kudita nila dun sa Camp Aguinaldo. Kaya lang yung Camp Aguinaldo kasi 80% ng military ay loyal pa rin kay Ferdinand Marcos. Actually, wala pa nga 10% tong mga nag-aklas na to eh. Wala. Ang nangyari ngayon sa Camp Aguinaldo, yan si Enrile at si Fidel Ramos ay napalibutan ngayon ng mga militar, ng mga sundalo na loyal kay Ferdinand Marcos. Isang istasyon yan sa radyo. May isang kardinal na nagsalita. Ang sabi ng kardinal, to all Filipino people, Catholic or non-Catholic, please go to EDSA, protect Ramos and Enrile. Okay? That is the voice of Jaime Cardinal Sin of the Catholic Church. So what happened? So the people went out, they went to EDSA, pumunta sila ngayon sa EDSA, pinoprotektahan nila ngayon sina Fidel Ramos at si Enrile. Nandun ngayon ang mga tao sa EDSA. Okay? Para protektahan. Kaya lang nandun din yung mga tangke de gera ng gobyerno o ng militar na loyal sa gobyerno. Nagkaroon ng press conference si Ferdinand Marcos. Anong press conference yun? Sabi ni Fabian Ber sa kanya, Mr. President, kung ayaw nyo maniwala, search nyo sa YouTube, nandyan yan, mapapanood yan hanggang ngayon. Mr. President, our tanks and our jet fighters are all ready. Okay? We are waiting for your signal. We are ready to attack. Yun ang sabi ni Fabian Ber, yung Chief of Staff. Ibig sabihin, handa nang atakihin yung Camp Aguinaldo. Handa nang atakihin yung mga tao. Ano ang sabi ng isang diktador na sinasabi nating diktator? Sabi niya, my order is not to attack. Protect the people at all costs. Yung mga pare, yung mga madre, yung mga sundalo at mga ordinaryong mga tao, nagkapit bisig, nagrosaryo sila, nag-alay sila ng mga pagkain sa mga sundalo. Ano ang nangyari? Umatras ang mga eroplano, umatras ang mga tangke, nagtagumpay ang mga tao, yun ang tinatawag nating EDSA People Power Revolution. And that is the triumph of our democracy against the dictator. Ano ang nangyari kay Ferdinand Marcos? Umalis sa Malacanang, nagtagumpay ang EDSA Revolution, naupo si Cory Aquino bilang Pangulo, nagkaroon ng tinatawag na bagong gobyerno na wala ang diktadorya. But 34 years, what happened to this country? So, these are the negative effects of world religion. Itong mga binanggit ko, these are the negative effects of world religion. Okay? We cannot say that religion has only positive side. Okay? But of course, religion has also negative side. Okay? So now, this is the online reference of our positive and negative effects of religion. So you can search for it for additional information or additional updates and reading. So now, before we end up this class, so I would like to I would like you to log into www.slido.com, type the class code 64130, choose or type your answer, and be sure that your response to the question is honest and credible. Okay. What perpetual-like core values could be related to this topic? Okay, so yan yung mga dapat nyong sagutan. Sana natuto kayo dun sa ating talakayan ngayong araw. If you have questions or clarifications about our topic, so you can PM me. You can have your personal message in our MS Teams or in our Moodle account. So this is the ending of our positive and negative effects of world religion. So I hope that you understood our discussion for today, and I am very thankful that you listen and watch our recorded lecture. Okay? Kung may mga clarification or questions kayo about this topic, okay, you can address it in our MS Teams. Okay? And please always be updated dun sa ating MS Teams and our Moodle account, because every day I post some announcements there. Okay, so by that, I hope that you understood our topic for today. This is the introduction to world religion and belief systems. This is Sir Batario. Goodbye, thank you, and God bless. See you next time.
These are the questions we've got to face, for endless cycle that we call life. We are the ones who are next in line. We are next in line. What has life to offer me when I grow old? What's that to look forward to? Cause they say it's difficult, yes, stereotypical, gotta be conventional, you can't be so radical, so I sing this song to all of my age, for these are the questions we've got to face, for endless cycle that we call life, we are the ones who are next in to